Hello, hello, and welcome my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do you need, read, for this beautiful new to full moon, July into August 2023? I am your reader, fellow Earth sign, Virgo that I am, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. I'm a professional witch, I'm a professional intuitive, I'm the president of Drawing the Circle Production since 1998, 25 years in service, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There is a Kindle version available. There is a link in the description box and you can preview the table of contents and some other cool stuff, good chunk of it if you like, for free. The original version though, it's a bit more than the Kindle version. That's on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. The circle part, just drawing the circle. There, I love it. My subscription members only platform, loving it big time. All of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. I say it every time because it's kind of fun to do. They get a daily check-in with me pretty much every single morning, where they can chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of said astrological weather. Always ending with a prayer, a blessing, something to send us on our way. Best way for me to start the day, considering what I do for a living. They also get all the extended reads, the part 2s to the part 1s on YouTube, past, present, and future. There's an awful lot of them, as well as all of my subscribers get a significant discount, private sessions with me in person, live, Zoom recorded, whatever. It's all at the end of the video. We'll talk about it, but I'm feeling good. I just had a spiritual counseling client, so refreshed myself and I'm ready to and raring to go, and they got a discount because they're one of my patrons. So click the link, check it out, and come play Triano on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal, and I'm still so in love with the new music that Janet Grace has made for us. Chorus placement, hey Janet, thank you. Let's get down to business. Let's get some explanation for the new Taurians and crosswatchers, then we'll get into the divination. Jump ahead if you like, though we are going to talk about the astrology for this 2-week period. A 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything in a divinatory art. In this case, we are looking at a 2-week period, a beautiful new to full, as I like to call them, new moon in Cancer to full moon in Aquarius. I have it written down. I'm a Virgo. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. They'll hit the table in that order to help you refine, clarify, define maybe even your heart's desire, your element of fire, what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart desires, which is part of a much larger contract and plan, a bigger plan than we can ever conceive, probably in physical form, to make this world a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, because that's what our heart's desires are for. So to plant a seed at the new moon and help it grow to full, a little magic, a little intentional law of attraction, who's he, what's this? Probably a good idea. Let's look at this 2-week timeline, because it's a little, it's astrology, it's weather, it's what you do with it. We are looking at a rather powerful new moon in Cancer, a new moon on Monday, Duran alert, July 17th, 2:32 p.m. Eastern, a little too bright in the day probably to light torches and wave them for the new moon on Monday, and I'm going to say that in every single read because I said it in all the ones for the 8-card draw shadows to get us here. 2 weeks later, by the way, it's a Cancer moon ruled by the moon on a Monday, Moon Day, just saying. It would be very, very powerfully intuitive if you have any planets in water signs. 2 weeks later, the full moon in Aquarius. It's also Luchnesad or Lamas, one of the pagan Sabbats of the Wheel of the Year. Tuesday, August 1st, 2:32 p.m. Now catch this. New moon, Monday, July 17th, 2:32 p.m. Full moon, Tuesday, August 1st, 2:32 p.m. You do you on that. In between those 2 dates of note, Venus is going retrograde. I don't know what sign it's in now. I didn't write it down. Does that every 2 years or so. That is happening on July 22nd. Sun is going into Leo, as it would, July 22nd. That is fixed fire to your fixed earth. It is a square. You might want to be aware. Chiron, the wounded healer, is going retrograde on the 23rd. Mercury is going into Virgo on the 28th, and that will, this is all of July, obviously. August 1st is the last day of this. That is certainly Mercury going into Virgo that will trine your Taurus something or other. And so it is, I have to say, a very, very interesting thing. But that Chiron retrograde, though, where I can bring up a lot of stuff from the past, the wounded healer, and the teacher of heroes in Greek mythology, a Centaur, a Centaur, call it what you will. So I think that's enough explanation, except to say, cross-watchers, here's your opportunity to get some insight, some understanding, some sympathy, and some empathy for the Taurians you are cross-watching for. And you have the opportunity here. We've got an archangel here, we got some crystal oracle that's going to hit the table, and a healing mantra that maybe you could help them manifest their heart's desires by water, by earth, sorry, I'm being a Virgo, by air, I'm not sorry, I'm being a Virgo, by air and by fire, in the spirit of unity and love and helping each other create a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world by being happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser versions of ourselves in a more golden rather than leaded timeline. Shall we? Oh, the shift from all that explanation, which I'm glad to do for the new people every single time. It's part of my job, and I'm glad to do it, to the divination, which I'm absolutely born to do, and it's one of my main skills. That shift happens in the still point, so let's go there. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestors override. Whew, I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video. Ooh, I gotta sit back, drawn to this reading using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. What is the spell fragment? The clue, the tip, the hint to help them clarify, refine their heart's desire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire, or perhaps that which is required to manifest their heart's desire this beautiful, beautiful July to August. Joy, 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 as I do will, so mote it be, let joy and light radiate from me. That could be a heart's desire in and of itself. I mean, joy is the natural state of the soul. Eckhart Tolle, ancient Vedic. You know, it's not new. It's not new. It is there. It is obscured, but it is not eliminated. It is the truth of the soul of who we are. Joy, right? The joy of being. I know. We're earth signs. We want our stuff too. I understand. So, you know, this joy might be a requirement for you to manifest your heart's desire, because you got to admit, it's kind of heart chakra, right? So, our element, the element of earth, we use the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Have the stone indicated, I say it every time, use it, right? A little something, a little amulet, a little talisman, a little something, something. Clear quartz does everything though, and really what's important is the oracle message itself. And this is one of my favorite ones to do. Please take a nice deep breath. Still. Ariel. Override. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle. Please, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Archangel of wealth, Archangel of nature, one card in clarity. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross-watchers watching this video? Drawn to this reading for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to help ground and manifest that heart's desire that either is or does require joy, this new to full. Lapis lazuli, got some. Lapis lazuli, very sacred stone, very third eye, could be throat chakra as well if you want to rock it that way. The key words: protection, power, and expansive thinking. Okay, this we need this for. Lapis lazuli is a highly spiritual crystal that helps cut through illusions and expands your thinking in ways that serve to empower you. Okay, Perfect example. Perception is not necessarily truth. The sun does not rise in the east and set in the west if the planet turns on an axis, and ours does, spoiler alert, right? So we all have these things that we think are true, and they just aren't, and that's okay. Learning curve. Is it not time to let go of outdated ways of thinking or a belief system which no longer serves you? Remember, you are eternally protected. There's nothing to fear, so just be yourself. The natural state of your being. Joy requires that. Yeah. I know, simple, not easy. You will soon find yourself thinking outside the square, and in doing so you will begin to unlock your true unique potential. Be a leader, not a follower. Dare to be different, WLIR, and success is yours. You have the ability to mentally and emotionally rise above all you encounter in life, and in doing so, a clearer picture emerges. Well, that sounds worthy of celebration and joy. And look, lapis lazuli, you can find it relatively cheaply. Just buyer beware, because sometimes they try and pass it off. Selenite, they try and pass it off as lapis lazuli. You always want to look for the little strains of golden pyrite in there as one way to tell. So, Virgo, Virgo power, cross your legs. Let's talk to the archangels for the element of air using the Archangel Fire Oracle, Alexandra Wenman Findhorn. Press, everyone has access to archangels, my darlings, because your higher self is called a guardian angel, and it belongs to a club called an archangel, and there are trillions of them in there. It's a lot of higher selves all clustered together, and then the archangels gang up and becomes the thrones, the powers, the dominions, the virtues, the seraphim, the cherubim, the principalities, and on and on and on, to the other side of the cross wall where there's just Om, and there ain't no place like it. So all you gotta do is ask, all you gotta do is call element of air, the element of thought. Please take a nice deep breath. I love what I do. What can I say? Still playing. Archangelic override. As I call upon the beloved pantheon of archangels. For the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and Cross Watchers who are watching this video, who are drawn to this reading, please, beloved ones. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message for the element of air, for them to think about, or read about, something engaging the mind, to help them manifest their heart's desire, the air to stoke the fire, and manifest their heart's desire that either is or does require joy with that lapis lazuli, this beautiful, nudiful, a Catriel. I think this is glory. A Catriel. I think it's glory. I had him. I apply my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, particularly for the 5 card draws. I mean, I'm a witch. Might as well, right? Saves time on all that research. Just go with it. They work. They work for me. Mileage may vary. Card number 34, a Catriel. Lovely. I'm pretty sure this is glory. I think it's like Aztec or Mayan. I forget. I love this. It takes the archangelic celestials and puts them in terrestrial forms in different like cultures from around the world. It's really cool. Good on ya. Oh, that's Australia, Scotland, Findhorn. We're almost there. We're almost there. They don't put the keywords on the card, which is, I think, brilliant to actually, because there's such good stuff in this book. I'm just going to read you a little bit. Glory, 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 hallelujah. I'm gonna need this for that. A Catriel, A-K-A-T-R-I-E-L. Glory, keyword. A Catriel is a type of super angel, who is one of the angels of the presence, or angels of the face. A group of ultra important angels who work very closely with God or Creator. A Catriel is particularly vital. He is known as the voice of God, or the presence of God, and sits on the throne of glory. Hallelujah. It is for this reason that, unlike most other angels who can sometimes have a more subtle energy, when you invoke his presence, it is much easier to distinguish his firm guidance from that of your own thoughts. Yeah, I'll sign off on that. He is such a powerful being. When a Catriel comes calling, it can seem as though it is actually like the voice of God speaking directly to you. You are certainly unlikely to question the experience. I was like, got it. The message: do not compare yourself to others, nor listen to criticism or judgment judgment from those who choose to remain close to their own hearts. Well, there it is, right? They ain't paying your bills. Pay the bitches no mind. Even if they are paying your bills, right? That's like so clear. Be authentic and do not pay attention to people who are strangers to the love in their own hearts. Likewise, do not judge another. Listen to the voice of God within to know the right course of action to take. Because you don't know who you've been in other lives unless you do, and even then you should know better that it's okay. We've all done it. No one's really born. Nobody really dies. Eternal souls, higher selves. Your higher self experiences all of your lifetimes simultaneously. I consider that a multitasking skill that is would be very helpful, I think. But, we'll get there eventually, I suppose. So, speaking of the higher selves have all involved. For the element of water, we use the Whispers of Love. Angela Hartfield, we used her Whispers of Lord Ganesh quite a bit in other reads. The shadow reads for sure to remove obstacles. This element of water, heart chakra stuff, emotional stuff, because joy, right? Particularly joy is considered an emotion, but it really is a state of being. Please take a nice deep breath. At certain levels of consciousness. Still point. Higher selves, override. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? Your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message. To help the Taurus collective with the element of water, the energy and motion that we experience as emotion, the sacred truth of the heart chakra, love is divine power, and certainly joy is a core state of being, obscured but not eliminated in any of us. So, what do you got for them for the element of water to juice up this spell? And excite that fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire with joy, lapis lazuli, and the glory of the catriel, this beautiful, beautiful. Get to know each other. Get a little closer. I read extra dry. Well, Taurus, get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Okay. That's Whispers of Love for you right there. This probably involves someone, but immediately I know. Romantic. Well, maybe. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Getting to know each other. Oh dear. I can't help it. I was raised with middle brow humor, really big vocabulary, but really ridiculously low humor combined. Certainly, I mean, the picture on the card, it's like, getting to know each other. So, so this thing about lapis lazuli then here, right? That expansive thinking, right? And the protective, you're protected. It's safe for you to be authentic about who you are, to really radiate, to shine, to be, it really is kind of doubled up there in those two, right? You don't have to compromise on the truth of who you are, because joy at the core is the truth of who you are. I know, blah, blah, blah. But certainly getting to know each other can be a very joyful experience, particularly when you feel safe and protected and nothing to lose, might as well, right? Take the leap, take the jump, plant the seed, watch it grow, blah, blah, blah. Our last card down, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra, card of spirit to unify it, energize it. What I suggest is you get a piece of lapis lazuli or something similar, charm it with the spell for joy, calling in a catriel with the intention, all right, I don't know, you may not even know who it is, all right, I want you maybe get to know somebody and do it in a joyful way, why not? This is the mantra that kind of sticks it all together, and then you just, charge grab the stone, say the mantra, you're there. I have the same 4 pieces of joy. With Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So let's do this, I'm ready. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters, please override. Thank you. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, please, beloved ones, one card in clarity, the Spirit card, the perfect healing mantra. for the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers to help them manifest their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire, right? By water, by earth, by air, by fire, may they manifest their heart's desire with the spirit mantra, this beautiful new twofold. Dispelling sadness. I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Absolutely. Because that doesn't necessarily mean you're doing that solo, right? You can get rest. Like, I've rested with people. It happens. Right? Like broccoli, or a little Pretty Woman reference for us there. I love it when they finally let her shop. Oh, dear, 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 dear. So, look, so what we've got here is that joy as... okay, so if you dispel sadness, if you are feeling sad, empathic, somebody else's, your own, whatever is going on here, this is about being authentic to yourself, that there is letting your light shine, but the way to do that, right, is to take that time, take that space, meditate, third eye, see this from another place, because what you want is already within. It's within all of us. But then this getting to know each other part of it, this element of water here, really does change the game. Because yes, you could say, well, I'm getting to know the different parts of myself, and that's always going on, right? That's hopefully part of the integrative process of spiritual awakening, healing, whatever you want to call it, right? But this feels like warm, and any sadness that may be going on in you or with somebody else, to rest and allow that joy to emerge. It's like the clouds evaporating when you do this, because I have gotten that mantra more than enough times to know how it works when you actually work it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this together in a blessimation, a little word we came up on with on Patreon, merging the words blessing and summation. I know, it's great, isn't it? And then after that is the end of the reading, but then I'm going to talk about Patreon and like private sessions and stuff. And the end credits are really cool. I love the end credits. The music is just wild, so if you want to hang out for that. Otherwise, one last time, both feet on the floor if you can, and please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers who are watching this video and were drawn to this reading and made it all the way through to this part of the reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire, because they will feel better once they get the rest they need, and getting to know someone while they do that does seem to be part of all of this, in order for that expansive thinking, to see this differently, to be in that place of protected, safe space, to be authentic about who they are, and to let that glory come. All I have to do is ask for AQUARIUS' help to do that, so that they can manifest what is required, or perhaps at core is a heart desire of joy. As we do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light, like glory, radiate from thee, for the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. That's so it is. Good. I like this one. And I like that you got someone else to do it with. I know, it feels all snuggly. It's too hot, though. It's too darn hot. That's why I got the AC on. That's why I talk a little bit louder. It's okay. I'm a quarter Sicilian. I'm from New York. I can manage it somehow. If you liked this video, if I made you laugh, even hit the thumbs up. It just helps other Taurians find it. And they're crosswatchers. You know, they're crosswatchers. We all do it, to be honest. No, we don't. I love doing this stuff here on YouTube because, if anything, it gives people an opportunity to even know such a cool thing exists like Patreon. And I know drag queens, everybody's got a Patreon, and I get it. But mine is the best career decision I ever made as a spiritual teacher, as a mystical artist, right? As a divinatory specialist, as all that I do all in one place. So do click the link. If you feel so drawn, I love it. The daily live streams are some of the best things I've ever done. I know that. Where repetition is the mother of skill. Doing them pretty much every day. The extended readings, there are tons of them, and they're all relationship, soul contract based, all of them, and they're all timeless. So they get those, and they do get the extensive discount on private sessions with me in person, if I gotta travel, you know, all that stuff. We'll talk about that next. But most importantly, I highly recommend becoming a creator on Patreon. They just gave us, a little while ago actually, the ability to make 7-day free trials. So our first two, Seeker and Human, $3 and $5 as a subscriber, but you get us for 7 days free, and everything that's available on that level. So check it out and come dip a toe. I'm a lot of fun. I swear, I really am. And if you would like to book me for one of them, they're private sessions, reading or spiritual counseling. Go to my website if you like, drawingthecircle.com, or do it with me, drawingthecircle.com. There's a store. You click the thing, you'll see the store, reading packages, spiritual counseling. It's all there written out for you in a very clear, clean, simple way. But I made a video. Booking private sessions with Mel covers all of it. Traveling is just all of it. And my mom likes it, and it makes me laugh, and I say over and over in it, you'll see it. I have never turned anybody away because of lack of finances or funds or any of that. No, I'm a witch. Where there's a witch, there's a way. We can work it out. We always do. So click the link and watch that too if you want, and book me. Clients come first. I'm really good as a Virgo with juggling schedules. I've been doing it for a very long time. So thank you so much for watching. I love you. I love this read. Piece of lapis if you can grab it. Otherwise, you know, have at it. Use something. You're an earth sign. I'm sure you got jewelry somewhere you could use, and it's worth it just for the joy of that seed planted. Wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed this beautiful, beautiful, heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.